Hey, welcome back, y'all. It is a beautiful day in Georgia. Today is March 5th. It is 72 degrees out here. The grass is green, the weeds are growing. We're going to be working in our gravel driveway today. First, we're going to talk about driveway fabric and why I think you should not be putting it underneath your gravel. I think the idea is you put the driveway fabric down and it keeps the gravel from pushing down into the dirt. Well, that's kind of a mistake. The gravel's gonna get pushed down, and whether the fabric's there or not, and the fabric really just becomes a problem later. So this right here, I built this section of my driveway from about right here up to the edge. I made a video about it. I'll put a link in the description. I brought in a bunch of dirt, put the fabric down, put the gravel on top. The last 3 years or so, it has just been a maintenance nightmare. Here you can see this black fabric poking through, and over here, and over here, and then up here. The problem is when you have the fabric, the gravel doesn't just get pushed into the mud. It pushes the fabric down, and then you get these huge lumps. Wherever the cars drive or park, the gravel and the fabric is getting pushed down. And then in the middle of the car or on the edges, it creates big lumps. You know, that's what this is. I park my truck or my car right here. There's this big black fabric lump that's been, pushed up in the middle. And, a car parks over here, a car parks here. This is like it's squished up in the middle, right? Same deal over here. So the gravel's gonna get pushed down no matter what. At least if the fabric is not there, it gets pushed down and it's gonna eventually hard pack. You put more gravel on it, it'll hard pack it. I mean, with this, let me see if you can, this is just, I don't know if you can see, but this is just like squishy dirt and mud underneath. Same thing over here. I mean, sometimes this, I don't think you can tell in the video, but it's like I'm walking on a waterbed or something. This big stain right here, that's from my dump truck. Used to park my dump truck right here. It used to leak a bunch of hydraulic fluid and transmission fluid. Anyway, yeah, this is like it doesn't drain properly. It retains water. So another thing, because of this fabric, you cannot drag and straighten this out, right? Now, I've only had this box blade for a couple weeks. I've never even used it. Today, I'm gonna play around with it and learn how to use it. Of course, we're gonna try to pull all this fabric up first. I'm gonna pull the fabric up and then try to fix the driveway. Because what happens if I drag this box blade across this? You're just gonna be ripping fabric out of the ground. What a mess. We are trying to get this driveway straightened out today because we've got some material coming in the next week or two, hopefully. We're gonna be putting some more gravel out here. We're gonna be making a parking / turnaround area. We've been just turning around in the yard, destroying the grass. But I wanna put a nice turnaround and parking area over here. So we gotta get this straightened out first. If you haven't seen my other videos, this is my Yanmar SA325. I bought this thing about 8 months ago. It now has 58 hours on it. I love this machine. And this Howell's box blade, I just got this a couple weeks ago. I haven't used it yet. Wife just got home with the groceries, had to stop for a minute and help her out. So look at this mess. This is gonna take a little while. We're trying to figure it out as we go. Now this gravel's really thick. Like, this is where my wife always parks. Over time, this dirt has settled and I've had more gravel delivered. Settled, more gravel delivered. There used to be driveway fabric like from here to here on this half of the driveway. Well, now it's really hard packed. It was probably a year or so ago that I pulled up a bunch of this fabric by hand. That was a job. But now it's really hard packed. It's not all squishy like this other area. You know, it still has some divots, but now that I have a box blade, you know, in the future, when you get these little divots, I can just, every couple of months maybe, I drag my box blade over it, spread it out, spread the gravel. All right, that actually worked pretty good. And you see the clamp, I got a big C clamp up there. And I just clamped it on and just basically lifted the front end loader, snatched it right out of there. So I'm gonna try to do that again. I just have one little piece left right here. I'm out of breath. And this is a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be with this tractor. I keep having to use that clamp to hook it on the bucket. So I just tested out the box blade for the first time, and you know, I like it. I like it. Huge potential. I need to learn how to use it, I think. But sometimes, you probably see in the video, I'm just back dragging a lot with the bucket. I think in this application, it's just faster to back drag. We finally got this last piece out of here. What a pain. I've been out here for a couple hours. The sun is going down. I have a very busy week, so I've got to try to get this graded and spread out today. Hopefully between the front end loader and the box blade, we're going to get it nice and smooth. This fabric, it was a foot deep in some places. So maybe 3 years, I'm not sure when I made that video about building this driveway, but probably 3 years ago, maybe longer. You know, it got pushed into the ground. I'd put more gravel on it, pushed into the ground, more gravel. And I think if I didn't have that fabric, the gravel would be pushed down, but I think all this would be hard packed by now, kind of like this section over here. I didn't use the box blade as much as I thought I would on this project. I started too late in the day and I was running out of daylight. I have a lot more experience with a front end loader, so I mostly just used the front bucket to spread the gravel out. Thanks for hanging out with me on another project. I'll see you soon.